evening, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And this evening, of course, in the Dominican Republic, I am at what is it? What resort? One of the Dreams Resort. Pretty nice, not too bad. Very humid here. It's around 97 degrees. And for this evening, I will be enjoying an NRG for you guys who may be familiar with your Dominican cigars. Hopefully that zooms in. Okay, that's the way this cigar looks. Very expensive cigar. I felt like I got cheated. I'm pretty sure I did. I paid like $20 for this cigar. And here I am trying to light it with these Dreams light matches. But we don't get into the conversation, which is live your life. So hopefully everybody is having a good time on Friday night. But this is about live your life and, kind of my perspective on how you should. I'm struggling here with my matches. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. We can bring people into the conversation because I think it's important that we have a conversation. I'm going to try to read your messages as much as I can. I don't have my computer. I'm just dealing with my phone. I told myself, hey, you always bring your computer. Just bring your phone this time. Enjoy more time and do more clips with your phone, okay? So give me a second here as I like this. I'm having a hell of a time. Note to self, don't try to light a cigar with these matchsticks. All right, I got one more time to do this. I only got 4 left. Let's see if I can get it started. Nope. Nope. So no cigar. Okay, but this is a cigar I was going to enjoy. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do now. But nonetheless, let's talk about it, all right? All right. So I'm in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana at one of the Dreams Resorts. Very, very beautiful resorts. When we got here, we noticed what type of room we had. We didn't even see the room. We just knew the type of room we had. So we paid an additional $400. Whereas a lot larger room, and also our son has his kind of own area. It has a living room space, an extra bed for him, and also a king side, another TV for us. So, but it's very, very humid here, very hot, but they have a lot of festivities that's going on this evening. We just got here not too long ago. We probably been here around 3 hours. We went to go eat dinner, had some drinks. And so we're finally in the room. And even outside here in this particular room, they have a jacuzzi over there outside. I'm pretty sure if you try to, put some water into it, you might get some iguanas or something. I don't know. But anyway, talking about live your life. And this goes into taking care of your finances because what I'm realizing is we spoke to a couple of families on a bus over here. A lot of them haven't been anywhere. This is their first time, and most of these couples are in their 30s and their 40s, and this is the first time them ever leaving the United States. Now, I've been privileged. I've benefited from traveling a lot in the Army, and the Army is what really helped me to understand that you have to get outside of the United States of America. Now, the first time I came to the Dominican Republic was a buddy. It was supposed to be 4 of us, but it only ended up being 2 of us for a retirement trip. And then we changed that retirement trip to Brazil. And then me and another buddy went, but the other 2 didn't go. But I'll leave that dead in the water. But the first time we came to Dominican Republic, what we did was we chartered a nice vehicle and we went up to Santo Domingo because here in the Punta Cana area, there's a lot of resorts. Everything is built up. Everything is beautiful. Now, as you're driving from resort to resort, you kind of see the layout of the land and you see how people are basically struggling to survive. Now, if you're my complexion, more times than not, you're struggling. If you are dark-skinned complected Dominican, you are struggling here in Dominican Republic. And the reason why I say this because just like last time, which was 2 years ago, I believe, most of the brown skin and light skinned Dominicans have jobs. They have jobs on resorts. They might even own businesses. Okay, especially the lighter skin complexion. When we came on a resort this evening, we ran into the vice president of the Dominican Republic, which is a female. The vice president of the Dominican Republic, which is a female, and she is light skinned. Okay, I didn't look up the president of the Dominican Republic, but I want to at least say he's brown skin or light skin. And what I'm noticing is any country that the French, the Spanish, the British pretty much colonized, it's kind of like 50-50 of the complexion of their presidents. Because believe it or not, the majority of Dominicans are my complexion, are chocolate, dark melanated complexion people. But when you go to the resorts, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's kind of 60-40, like 60 brown skin and up, and then but you like the rest of the country is dark skin. So uh, I would like to lean towards there's a little bit of discrimination, and it's amazing. I'll have conversations with people, and they're kind of like just I'll say something and say, hey, do you consider yourself, from African descendant or Spanish? And the guy was my complexion. He said, no, I'm African descendant. I said, I'm Dominican. That's my nationality, but I'm African descendant. I said, okay. So we like to see where the people's heads are. We want to see, me and my wife, we want to see really what they, think. Because last time I was here, we ran into a few Dominicans that were kind of like light skin or brown skin, and you knew they had African blood, but they were like, I'm Spanish. I'm like, the first unction for me was like, no, you're not Spanish. You speak Spanish. And the people who colonized this indigenous country of Dominican Republic and brought slaves here, they were not white as well. You're mixed with Spaniard, but you're not Spanish. You speak Spanish. But it's kind of like hard telling people their own history, right? Because you don't want to kind of trample on culture and tradition and things of that nature, you know. But anyway, traveling does something to me where it broadened my horizon. It increases my knowledge base of people, culture, tradition. It helps me get a newfound respect of just different people and how different people perceive the world. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I know a little bit of Spanish, and sometimes I'll respond in Spanish. I say, you speak Spanish? How about Espanol? And I was like, poquito Espanol. Like, I just know a little bit, I know how to say, donde es baño? Where's the bathroom at? I know how to say certain things. If someone says a particular phrase, I say igual, it means likewise. I have, maybe a third grade, fourth grade level of Spanish. But what it does is it makes you respect culture and it helps you. And a lot of us don't do this. A lot of people in our community, we don't go out. We say, okay, I'm going to Mexico. You don't go on Duolingo, which is the app I usually use. I use Duolingo, I use Babbel, and just learn it for a month. Just 15 minutes a day for a month. I know you got the time. And believe it or not, when you get to that country, people are more receptive to you when they know you're trying to speak their language. They're like, okay, it's a show of respect. But when you go over there and you're just speaking English, like, yeah, I want a margarita. It's all about tone, attitude, which give them a perception is that you're just another old American who think that the world belongs to you because you're in a better country with a better economy. And it almost feels like when I hear it, because I saw it today, where people don't not even trying to speak words of Spanish, and Spanish is the second language in America. Spanish is the second language in America, and you don't even know a couple of words. You don't even know a couple of phrases. So for me, I like to respect the country. Just like when I went to Brazil, I started learning Portuguese. So when someone says tudo bem, I know how to respond. And if I'm in a store, if I'm buying something, or someone does a kind gesture, I say obrigado, meaning, thank you. It's not gracias. It's not. So there's different, you know, phrases and words I like to use and terms to respect the people and the culture and tradition. And guess what? When you learn these things, you can start asking personal questions because I simply want to know. I want to know how this global economy works and what has white supremacy has done. All the while I'm enjoying a nice vacation near a beach. Like right now it's 97, I'm outside, I'm probably a little bit sweaty. I'm not saying that much, but it's very humid. They have festivities out. Okay. You know, if I was a lighter skin complexion, I would say in a different race. Don't they wear their hats like this? And then you got the two cool guys, they wear their hat like this. I just kind of wear mine like a square, the straight on. I don't care. Um, but anyway, family, vacation is very important for your mental health. Can I say that again? Vacation is very important to your mental health. You have to get out. You have to get out and live your life to the fullest. That doesn't mean go out and blow your money. That doesn't go out and mean you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, meaning that essentially you want to go on vacation and you're trying to figure out a way how you can miss a payment for your car, miss a payment for your house or apartment. Right here in the Dominican Republic, you know, for every one American dollar, it's 56 Dominican pesos. So your American dollar goes a lot longer off the resort, not on. Off the resort, not on. I want to make that very, very clear. But the reason why, and you'll probably see my face my whole time that I'm here a week, is because I want to push the importance of getting out of the United States and enjoying your life. You going to Vegas is not a real vacation, in my opinion. Going to Vegas is not a vacation, in my opinion. And we all have our different of opinion and definition of a vacation. To me, a vacation, you buy a beach. Okay, maybe not a beach. Maybe you're by some world-renowned landmarks. Okay, but you're in a state of relaxation where people are serving you. Okay, if I take a trip, they say, "Oh, you're going on vacation." No, no, no. I'm taking a trip. That's a difference. Vacation, the food is prepared. We got room service. We got drinks all over the place. I'm not walking too far. Okay. Now on a trip, oh, we're going to hit some museums. We're going to do this, that, and the other. To me, that's a vacation. To me, is a state of relaxation and calm, and just having a great time. You know, this is a family vacation. We have our son with us, and it's important for them. Now, granted, let me tell y'all this. If you got young kids, in my opinion, don't take your damn young kids with you on vacation. Try to find a family member. Try to find a nanny or some sort, because really before the age of 10, they're not going to remember those vacations. You're wasting your money thinking, oh, I want to enrich them. I want to give them things I never had. You're wasting your money. Them kids ain't going to remember that. You go and take your vacation. You have a great life and you have fun. When them kids start getting 10, 12, 13, yes, they're going to start to remember. You know, our son was with us today. He goes up. He said, hey, I don't know Spanish. And we're like, they know English here. They're on a resort. But I said, so what do you want? He said, oh, I wanted chicken. I said, well, chicken is pollo. Say pollo. He'll know what you're talking about. And don't get me wrong, my pronunciation may not be that good. And then I said, well, if you want pork, it's cerdo. And then he said, well, I want dessert, but most of the dessert got nuts and milk. And you know, I had those allergies. I said, you tell them for milk, no leche, and for nuts, it's no cieses or something. Necese, something like that, right? And so he used those words. And so essentially you're teaching your kids how to deal with other people from other cultures that speak another language. So living your life to the fullest is important. Living your life to the fullest ain't going to the strip club. Living your life to the fullest ain't going to the bar. Living your life to the fullest is meaning you're going out getting different experiences. Different experiences dealing with different people. And I was looking at this earlier, how, and everybody know this, I can meet your friends and tell what type of person you are more times than not, 9 times out of 10. And what is very hard for a lot of us is to separate from our friends who do not bring value to your life. Can I say that again? Separate from your friends who do not bring value to your life. Case in point, I'll just say during the trip, just in case someone sees this video. Here we are on this trip, and we saw people on horseback. And I was like, oh, that's one of the excursions. They're on horseback. And it was like, yeah, you never been on a horse? Okay, we might think about that. And our son, he wants to go swim with the dolphins. So we have a group. So it was funny. This is very funny and it's very true. We had about 8 white people on the bus going to the same resort, and we had about we had about 7 black people. We were all in the back. We didn't know each other because we were on a family trip. They was on a group trip, 2 couples. When the horses came past, and it's like, oh yeah, we think about that. And of course, one of the black ones was like, oh no. But of course, she was overweight. She was morbidly obese. Like, no, I'm a heavy guy, and I would need a Clydesdale to carry my weight. But we know. And my wife was like, nah, babe, she's bigger than you. I was like, damn. But I realized that a lot of times we discourage one another from doing things that could be fun and could bring another experience. But a lot of things hold us back. Your environment, your mindset, your upbringing, your weight, all these things play a part in the way you go forth. And so my son was like, oh, I want to swim with the dolphins. And then one of the other people in the group was like, I ain't swimming no damn dolphins. And I'm just like, it's an experience that could just unravel his mind in such a way. Because again, we try to give him the life we never had, but very sensible, right? He plays his sports, he plays his video games, but he's also done coding. He's going to do boxing next year. So you have to live your life. But again, I'm telling you, do not limit your life because of your kids. Don't believe that everything you do, your kids need to do. Don't believe that everything you go out and buy, your kids need to buy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm telling you right now, people, if you're not saving your money, investing your money, and then taking a portion of that, 3%, 5%, and go have a great vacation, there's plenty of places you can go. Okay? Like I said, this year alone, I went to Brazil. I went to Jamaica. I'm in the Dominican Republic right now. Then later on in November, we're going to the Caribbean, okay? And next year, we're planning on going to Africa. So you have to live your life to the fullest, because I thought about this. I'm from Southeast DC. I know people still in DC who's never been outside of the country. I know people who's never been outside of the country. And I just gave a video yesterday about a friend of mine that I grew up with, went to school with, lived with when I was in a group home. He's homeless at the age of 40. At the age of 40. So these videos I do when I'm out of town are never to shine, or never to say I'm better, never. This to let you know that a dude from the ghetto made the right choices. And it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, or 40, you can still make the right choice and still live your life and still live a great life. But I can tell you this, traveling will be the second most important thing you do after you handle your finances. Traveling will be the second most thing that you do after, because now some of the people I look at on the internet, right? I look at Tariq Nasheed. He's in Dubai. Prior to Dubai, he was in Costa Rica. I look at Philip Scott. He likes to travel to Africa a lot. The point I'm making, family, is that these brothers are traveling the world, okay, and giving you great content no matter where they are, okay? Now, of course, I will love Tariq Nasheed's subscribers to give them different content, but I'm not hating on the brother. I love the brother. He's doing a really, really good thing. And by the way, family, if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and if you think somebody can value from the information I'm giving, please share this video, but please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions that you believe that I can answer, then I would do that as well. But right now, the currency from the US dollar to Dominican pesos is around 57 to 56 pesos. Okay, so your money goes a lot longer here than it would, of course, in America. And let me just give you some insight. So this trip cost us $2,200. So $2,200. Again, we paid an additional $400 to upgrade to premium, aka VIP. So we paid roughly $2,500 to $2,600. But we get premium alcohol, got the little jacuzzi over there. It was in the budget. Okay, it was in the budget, so we did it. Okay. And she was like, babe, we could have used the money that we had on credit for the travel agency we use. I said, babe, that's another trip when we don't really have the money. Because she's talking to a friend. She's like, hey, babe, what are we doing in December? I said, work. I got to work. And she said, no, during the holidays that you'll be off. I said, nothing. She said, let's go to Hawaii. I said, babe, it's not in the budget. Because I got her in traveling, and she just absolutely loves traveling now. I'm like, babe, it's not in the budget. But it is in the budget for you to go. Me and James will stay here. Me and our son will stay here. You can go to Hawaii, right? Just like when I went to Brazil, that trip was already pre-planned. But again, and that's another thing for you married men and women out there. Every time you guys want to go on vacation, or every time um, there's something going on, you don't always have to go with your wife on vacation. You don't always have to go on vacation with your husband. Because I can tell you right now, that time apart is a really good time for things to get done in the house. There's a really good time for the separation, so you know exactly what you're missing. A week or 2 weeks, like she was really missing me the 2 weeks that I was in Brazil. So it really shows what's going on, Carlos Perez. What's going on, brother? Um, that was a really good time apart. And here's the thing, I've been telling her, babe, you need to take a girls trip. Because I tell her, every year, I'm going to take a man's trip. I'm taking a gentleman's trip, okay? Because we got the cruise in November. And that's pretty much it for me as far as vacation. Because we already I think we put away so far 8 grand. Okay, when we get back, we're going to pay for the tickets to Ghana. We're going to go to Accra. That's the capital city of Ghana. We're going to go there. We're planning that trip for 2 weeks. And we're flying first class, okay? And it's a family trip as well. We're going to fly first class. So we already know that each ticket for first class is going to cost at least 3 grand. And so we're saving until we leave. So we pay for the tickets when we get back. That's going to be around 6 grand. We're going to have 2 grand left because we're not paying first class for our son. We're not. He 10. He going to be in premium economy. We're going to be in first class. We're not paying, nah. I'm just keeping it real. We're not doing that. I'm just going to let you know. That's how we save money. He be all right. We check on him. You have his phone. He be all right. And whoever has a problem with that, hey, you can pay his way. Go ahead and cash out me. That's a $ Ross _ world 0. Go ahead and put money in the cash app, and you can pay for my son for first class, but he ain't getting first class. And then the rest of the amount of money that we'll be accumulating, because we're going to leave in March or April. So around that time, we got 8. So we have 2. September, October, November, December, January, March. So we'll have another probably about 10 grand, 14 grand. Because while we're there, we're also thinking about, we go there with 14 grand. Other than the hotel, spending cash, tours, safaris, all the things that we would like to do. We're hoping to have 10,000 discretionary cash. And what we're thinking about doing is either investing in a legitimate business or buying real estate. Okay? We're going to be there for 2 weeks. We're trying to figure out, is the first week we're going to more vacation or do business, or vice versa? Because 2 weeks is not a lot of time. So a lot of things we have to do are prior to us leaving is find a reputable real estate agent. So again, 10 grand is not a lot. So even in Africa, when you're talking about buying land, 10 grand is not a lot. Okay? That's why I said we may invest in a legitimate business, or we might acquire something. We don't know yet. Or we might just save the cash and put on our patio. Because I've been talking about this damn patio for the last year, and I'm really gonna get it built next year. Okay, I'm gonna put it in my budget. But if we don't do nothing with the 10 grand, we're just gonna come back here and probably invest in some properties and things of that nature. We don't know yet, but that's what our tentative plans are. But family, you have to live your life, and the money that you're making, whether it be 45 or 105, okay? The most important thing that you can do after taking care of your bills, your savings, and your investments is traveling. Okay, get your passport. Stop making excuses not to get your passport. Oh, I was gonna get my passport, but what had happened was, come on. If you really want to do something, you do it. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows anytime you want to do something, you do it. I remember my wife initially when we was telling her, babe, you need to get your passport because I'm planning on taking you here. And she was pussyfooting. She was taking her time. I said, babe, we're going. So she eventually got her passport. You know, the first place I took her was Canada. When she flew up to when I was living in Washington State, she we didn't even get it. She was mad because she didn't get a stamp on her passport because we drove through the border and they just looked at it. And she was like, oh, I thought I was gonna get a stamp. So the first place she went outside of the United States of America was Canada. The second place was Mexico. The third place was Jamaica. The fourth place is Dominican Republic. And then here in November, we're going to the Caribbean. So in a very, very short time, I'm showing her the world because it's important. Then we're going to go over to the continent and see some more of our people. And like I said, when you go to Mexico, the regular image of you having Mexicans, that's what you're going to see. Now, if you veer off the beaten path and you go to a small city called Veracruz, they look like me. Yes, Afro-Mexicans, and Mexicans know this. Ask anybody who's Mexican, they will tell you, yeah, we got black Mexicans, Afro-Mexicans. You wouldn't know that. And of course, in Dominican Republic, majority of people look like me, but they do have brown skin, they do have light skin. On the resorts, you'll see more light skin and brown skin, but the entire country looks like me. Now, Jamaica, they just couldn't help it. 98% of Jamaicans, my complexion, okay? But family, I didn't want to take too much of your time. I'm out here about 30 minutes. I'm gonna get back to my darn vacation. Of course, I'm gonna hit you guys up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking pictures. I'm gonna be posting a lot of things. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, go and subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that notification bell, family. Hit that notification bell. So anytime I go live, you can come on. We can have live interaction. Also, you'll see a lot of my posts. Now I'm gonna start doing a lot of short clips while I'm here to bring you guys into this great vacation, okay, into this nice time. I think that a lot of times when you see it, you probably want to do it more so than somebody running their mouth on the internet. So anyway, you guys have a great and wonderful evening. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. And most important of all, you guys need to travel. I'm out. You guys have a good one.